Yo, what's up YouTube? Edwin the Comic Jabroni coming at you, man. In today's video, we're gonna go over and review what I picked up on New Comic Book Day for Image and Independent Comics. Alright guys, welcome back. Welcome back, man. Edwin the Comic Jabroni, like I said, man. Today's video, we're gonna review my Image and my Indie comic book pickups from New Comic Book Day. In tomorrow's live video, we're gonna go over Marvel and DC. But what I will tell you is that in this video, my read of the week is an independent book. I've read through everything, and the indie book is the read of the week. Guys, if it's your first time watching one of my videos and you're into comic books, you're into reviewing comic books, you want to know more about comics and variant comics and how to get into the comic game, think about hitting that subscribe button and joining the hashtag Comic Jabroni Nation. Guys, don't forget to hit that bell notification. Also, I have my giveaway for my 900 subscriber thank you giveaway, guys, so it's going to be right there. Check that video out, like, comment, be a subscriber. Too easy to join. So let's get into the reviews. All right, first book up is one that I did not read because I have not actually finished the series up until this point. And it's going to be from Image, and it is Oblivion Song, issue number 21. And the reason I have not read it, and some of y'all will know, is that I haven't finished the series up until this point. I'm still missing, I believe, one issue. So I've read up to issue 11, and I think I'm missing issue 16 or 17. But once I've found that issue, then I'm going to completely binge read the rest up until issue 21. But I do know that this is a fantastic series up until the point of what I've read. And Rod the Rican tells me it's really good. So I'm going to continue to pick it up until I find that issue. All right, guys, next up from Image, again, we have Reaver, issue number 5 from Justin Jordan, Rebecca Isaacs, Alex Congill. I don't know how to say that name, so I'm not going to try. What I will tell you is this has been a fantastic read. I'm going to show you some of the images inside there. I have liked this. It's been a, kind of an adventure, Suicide Squad feel. You get a little bit of the Lord of the Rings, Game of Thronesian feel, but there is a ton of action in this one issue right here, and I'm going to show you. This guy is just running through, I think his name is like the Berserker or something. He's like 8 feet tall, and he just goes in killing everybody. And check that out. Just puts, he puts his axe right in the middle of this dude's forehead. This has been great. There was kind of a twist at the end of this issue, so there's one issue left for this first story arc, and I believe Justin Jordan has already said that the second series, right, volume 2 is going to continue on, I think, in February. So I really hope that Reaver just continues on. I've dug it. Let me know what you guys think. All right, next up from Dark Horse, in collaboration with DC, but I'm throwing it into the indie titles, is Black Hammer Justice League, issue number 5. This is the last issue in this story arc. Yeah, you kind of get at the end, it says, the end? So you don't know. We do finally get the heroes from Black Hammer and the Justice League. They finally swap places. This is more of a feel-good type of book right here where they sit down and have a dinner together. But there's a little bit of action in there. It didn't quite end the way I'd hoped it would have ended. It didn't, it started off, again, this happens with these miniseries. It starts off really great. Now, man, I'm totally into it. And then by the end, it's not as good as how it started, and that's what I have to say about it. What I do absolutely enjoy about this book is that it got me invested into Black Hammer. I want to go out and I want to find more Black Hammer stories to get more into that universe. I dig it. I've read the first trade, and I believe I'm getting the second trade in the mail here pretty soon, so I can't wait to read that, guys. I'll show you a little bit of the interior artwork in here. You find out that it was Mr. Mistikalepik, I think that's how you say his name, that was the man with the black hat that kind of flipped things on its head. I just grabbed the A cover on it, guys. I liked Black Hammer Justice League. It didn't end as well as I thought it started, right? All right, guys, next up from Image again, from Jason Aaron, we've got Sea of Stars, issue number 5. Man, have I truly enjoyed this space adventure. I'm going to show you some of the interior artwork in here. I think the artwork in this is fantastic. This father and son were separated in issue number 1. The son goes out and he has these superpowers now because of some wand or a staff that he touched right before him and his father were split. And then the father is out just having the worst time of his life, right? Trying to find his son again. But in this issue, they finally find themselves on the same planet. They have not yet had that connection. I think the father at the very end sees his son with these superpowers. He's like, Caden, we don't get them actually meeting yet. I think that's gonna happen in the next issue, which is the last issue. Does kind of end on a bang. There is that last page. Doesn't really tell you much, not really much of a spoiler there, but I will say, man, Sea of Stars has been great. This space adventure, Space Odyssey has been fantastic. The next issue is the last issue, and I can't wait to read it, but this has been great, guys. I hope you've been picking it up. Sea of Stars, I could definitely tell that this could be, you know, a children's cartoon, or it could be a movie coming out. Never know. All right, and the last book from Boom Studios. This is my read of the week, and I have read everything from DC, Marvel, Indies, doesn't matter. I've read it all. This is my read of the week, and I have to say thank you to Perry Comics, because on Buy or Pass on Tuesday, he told me about this book. I had no idea that this was coming out, and it is called Folklords issue number 1. Not only did I grab the A cover, but I also picked up the 1 in 25 black and white cover, and I picked up the 1 per store incentive variant. So I absolutely am totally invested in this storyline. So what can I say about Folklords? This is a fantasy adventure set in this fantasy realm of this kid Ansel, and he has these dreams of our world. He talks about these dreams. There's flying metal things, and then there's carriages that aren't pulled by horses, and there's people that wear the suits that he's wearing, and he keeps getting people saying, why are you wearing that? And he's like, because I have these dreams of people they're wearing these type of clothes. And it's his 18th birthday, and in this world, on your 18th birthday, you go in front of a crowd and you have to tell everybody what your adventure is. And this adventure is something that's going to get you out into the world. You complete your adventure, and then you come back, right? So everybody's talking about, well, I'm going to go and meet a mermaid and eat mermaid meat, or I'm going to find these dragons and defeat these dragons. Well, he says, well, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to go find the Folklords. And the Folklords are us, right, in this world. But these librarians, they call them librarians. These librarians kind of rule the realm, and they put a stop to it, right? They're like, nope, that's it. None of your adventures, nobody's going on. We're canceling it. As you walk out the door, we're going to have a piece of paper, and that's going to be your adventure. And those adventures turn out to be a bunch of doo-doo. But Ansel and his buddy, one night they say, you know what, to hell with it. We're going to go and find these Folklords, whether the librarians give us the permission or not. So that's where this starts, is he goes through all of that saying, I'm going to go find these Folklords, and the very end of it, him and his buddy are off. So this book, and I said it on Instagram, gives me the feel of The Hobbit mixed with The Giver, right? If you've ever seen The Giver, that's the story about a kid who is given the job of keeping the memories of everybody on his world, right? Because all of the kids at a certain age are given jobs. Well, this kind of is like that. All the kids at a certain age go off on this adventure, except they're giving the adventure now. But it has the Hobbit feel, because he's in this fantastic realm, right? With these humans, there's trolls, there's gnomes, there's elves, there's all sorts of stuff there. I love this story. I cannot wait to read more. Let's show you some of the interior artwork on there. I really hope you guys pick this up. Perry put me onto it. I absolutely dig this, man. I can't wait to read more. I truly hope that this is a long story. It's not one of those 6-part mini issues. I hope they continue to, to do more. It is written by Matt Kent, and the artwork is done by Matt Smith. Folklords, guys, I highly recommend this. Highly recommend this story. All right, guys, so that's all I got from Image and from Indies. Not many titles, but there was some good stuff there. Make sure tomorrow around 2 or 3 p.m. Central. You are around a computer or your phone, because we're going to go live on the Comic Jabronis channel to discuss Marvel and DC titles. Guys, remember to like and comment down below. What did you pick up on New Comic Book Day for Image and Indie titles? Remember, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy on the Comic Jabroni. Peace!